What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the MCE tutorial series. In today's video we're going to be going over how to automate the production of BLIZZ powder. So if we go in here, there are a couple of ways to do it. I have found that the easiest way is going to be using the fluid transposer. So 2 snowballs, a little bit of liquid XP, and you're going to get yourself some BLIZZ powder. So let's get right into it. If you've already been watching the tutorial series, then you should have some sort of mob farm, and that should be collecting your liquid essence here. So I'll show a convenient way really quickly on how we can get this out and about in our world using ender tanks. So really quick, so you're not confused, an ender tank has these color codings on the top here. So this is white, 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 and let's just say we wanted to change that because it will only send it to a uh, like a tank that is color coded the same way. So let's find ourselves a random dye here. We'll just go with pink dye, and you right tap that, and now this is white, white, pink. So let's go ahead and change it to insert, always active, and this should be on extract, always active, and now our white, white, pink ender tank will be receiving liquid essence here. So now we're back at our base, and let's go ahead and set up our system. So we're going to want an ender tank, and not this ender tank, but this ender tank. So white, white, pink. And that should be, let me make sure I did that right. White, white, pink, white, white, pink. Yeah, okay. And so we're going to take this, and we're going to set up an ender conduit next to that. And then I like to use a drum here, just as like an intermediary. And we'll plop that sucker down. And now we will insert, always active. And we want this to be extract, always active. Cool. So now this thing is going to be storing up some essence in this drum. And the first thing we're going to need to do is change liquid essence into liquid XP. So the way we're going to do that is by selecting, we want essence bucket, and instead of it being essence, we want to turn it into liquid XP. So set that up really quick. Plop down another conduit here. Extract, always active. Insert, always active. And this doesn't need power, it's just going to go ahead and automate. Now, lastly, we need our fluid transposer. So we're going to get another bit of conduit, and we're going to program it the exact same way. Extract, always active. Insert, always active. And this machine is going to need power, so let's power it really quickly. Now, I know I said fully automate, but in all honesty, this is kind of like semi-automatic. So we're going to put an item conduit, and we're going to have a storage chest on top of that. And really quick, you do have to always program these. So extract, always active. Insert, always active. Also, worth noting, you need to have the config set up. So for our fluid tank, we want it to be inputting from this side. So let's make sure we have that set like this. Cool. And then from the back here, we're going to want to input our item up here. So let's, come on. And let's see if that works. Snowball. Now you will have to go and farm some snowballs, unless you can find a way to automate those. I have not yet. But if we dump a bunch of snowballs in here, let's see, is it going to start sucking them in? Yes, it will. So you want the back to have an input, you want the side to have an input, and then if you want to have it output automatically, I'm pretty sure you can actually just set this to output. So let's see, it's going slowly but surely. Our bottom face can just be turned off, as well as our top face here. And let's give this a second to run. And just make sure that it's going to auto output straight into our chest without the use of a pipe. Well, yes, it is. Okay, that happened so fast I didn't even see it show up here in our export buffer. So this is going to be slow by default. You can upgrade the thermal expansion machines. Let me just show you all that really quick. And so the way these upgrades work, you got a hardened, reinforced, signalium, resonant, and then I'll explain auxiliary coils when we get there. But basically, you can pop one of these on a machine, and depending on the materials you have available, you can upgrade to that tier. It's going to increase the energy capacity, and it's also going to increase the speed. But if you see augmentation, when you have it fully upgrade to the resonant kit, you can put 6 auxiliary coils in there, and these are going to heavily increase the amount of energy that you use. So you will need a lot more energy if you've got a ton of these going, but as you can see, it is really speeding that up. So long as you have snowballs in your input chest here, you will be able to get unlimited BLIZZ powder there, and you can wire this up to your storage network however you have your stuff set up, and it will be very nice, very clean. There is another way to do this, and it is definitely a lot better. You could go out in the world, find an ice biome or a snow biome, just a cold biome, I don't know, and mob capture a BLIZZ itself, but I have found in my playthroughs that I literally once spent an entire day flying around the cold, waiting and waiting. I even got to the point where I set up Cursed Earth to try and just, auto spawn mobs, and I never once saw a BLIZZ. So, yeah, it was a very tough scene. It was very toxic to my mental health, and I found out about this system, and it's been what I go with ever since. So, hopefully, y'all enjoyed the video or learned something new. If you did, please be sure to like the video, comment down below what you would like to see next, and subscribe so you don't miss any more of these incredible tutorials. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace.